So right now we'll come to chapter 5 on our operation and maintenance strategy. So basically we want to talk about OMM on this particular chapter. And there's a part where we actually wanted to learn about OMM on chapter 5. So OMM, we also call it operation and maintenance strategy, is basically how you operate and maintain a certain things or facilities in the facilities environment. The reasons is you spend some money to buy certain equipment and now you need to operate and maintain it. Operating is important because it makes sure that the maximum return of that particular equipment is basically kind of utilized. For example, like you buy a bicycle and then you should know how to operate and maintain in the right way. That particular bicycle could actually last much longer. So with operating and maintenance, there's a few knowledge tests we want to try out first. Preventive maintenance aim to ensure that the equipment breakdown by regular services is inspected and assessed. So it aims to basically take care of the equipments that often break down. So it prevents the equipment to break down by regular servicing. So preventive maintenance aim to prevent equipment's breakdown by regular servicing. So yeah, so basically the whole idea is a preventive maintenance in this particular part of the operation and maintenance. So some keywords that you might want to learn about will be OMM, Operation and Maintenance, Integrated Operation Center, some corrective maintenance, computerized maintenance management program, air conditioning system operation. So the goal of this facility operation and maintenance is to explain the function of the facility command center, describe some different approach to handle maintenance work, and explain operations and associated with air conditioning. So with that, some operation and maintenance, we want to achieve safe, secure, and healthy environment, comply with statutory government regulation, functional facilities, reliability, and performance. So efficiency of the facilities like reducing energy and water consumption. So environmental sustainability, reduction carbon footprint, and assets value enhancement. So with that, facility managers actually also wants to cover building operation on a daily basis, and of course, facility operations do kind of covers the procedures of what maintenance is all about, and typically it handles like daily operation that includes starting up and shutting down facilities, inspections, maintenance plan, emergency plans, and fault procedure. So integrated operation center, this is like Sentosa, and in Sentosa there is some command center. So in JTC is called JOps, is a command center for the maintenance, right? So both users basically computerized maintenance system. In RWS, which is Resort World, yeah, and MBS uses the Maximal system, basically clock in, clock out on preventive and this regular maintenance. So the monitoring of the built environment using BMS, and of course the center is also used for fire commands. So with that, some function of JOps, no significant difference from what we have as a maintenance center is to make sure that the buildings within Singapore is properly maintained, and if there's something that goes wrong, for example, the leaf, then a station can be dispatched, providing monitoring and control across some geographical site. MP has also a IOC, or we'll visit there once we have a good date, and then we'll take a look of the security and operational centers. So FOC could also means is a building management system. Chiller optimization is leaf abnormality and sensor system. Energy consumption is the system, lighting control when the water is metered, and fire alarm of the monitoring system. So it kind of take care of all this as part of the uh, operations within facilities. And it also includes security like card access, surveillance cameras, some smart cameras, etc. So in kind of maintenance, we actually have preventive maintenance. So you prevent some breakdown, and so that's called preventive maintenance. So sometimes it's also called regular maintenance. And preventive maintenance are conducted to prevent the breakdown of equipment, to also make sure that the deterioration of the performance is also kind of take care. So it's also another form is also called a scheduled maintenance. It's a form of preventive maintenance. Like maybe if you go back to the same bicycle example, if you oil your chain where before say every week, right? Maybe every Monday morning, that is a form of preventive maintenance. So in FM, preventive maintenance could include fan coil servicing, handling and service unit of the maintenance, cooling tower servicing and chiller maintenance. So this is part of the maintenance. Predictive maintenance is a little bit different. So it predict what's going to spoil, and then kind of do some action before this thing happens. So similarly, an example is like a bicycle, right? You have a tire, and then you realize, hey, your bicycle tire pressure has been reduced a little bit, like say zero point 0.5 bar. Original maybe a 6 bar tire, but right now it's zero point 0.5. So you realize that, hey, something is going on. So you can perform a preventive maintenance. For example, like checking whether the tires is good, it's still performing well, as form of preventive maintenance. So when you cycle, then your tire won't get kind of puncture when you're cycling. So that's part of the preventive maintenance, because the whole idea of doing that is actually is a cost savings. Maintenance base are only performed when it's required. So some area of application could be thermal imaging, where you can have hotspot in the connection, where you can see vibration. So those are some using some either IoT sensors to kind of see what's happening. Yeah. So leaf maintenance, basically if there's some vibration, you can actually see. And part of our program, we actually have some leaf maintenance IoT devices. So corrective actions is also called upon when there's a reactive maintenance conducted after the equipment breakdown. So some minor repair can be done. Sometimes it's called general maintenance, and yeah, some minor work. So those are some maintenance plan. Um, Common emergency plans could also means that sometimes there's a fire breakout, terrorist breakout, or flood, right? So these are some of the emergency plan, including like the previous 2-3 years, right? Before everything was fine, and suddenly COVID comes in. So emergency situation like that, we need to plan for. So work prioritization, so it's like if there's a work going on and then suddenly there's emergency, how you actually prioritize the work so that it's kind of been done within X amount of time. So for example, like people trim the leaf, you want to quickly attend to it. Yeah. So urgent priority, what's to be done. Then we goes to something called a CMMS, computerized maintenance management systems. So those are maintenance system, basically a digitalization of that. And as mentioned, places in RWS, Resort World, MBS are using Maximo. So basically they have key in the works order, preventive, and or regular maintenance, right? So that is being captured. So using those software like Maximos, the software actually captured the data, and then it kind of helps. So this part is basically how it kind of helps. So benefits of Maximos is improve some of the customer services, um, easy for critical documentation, improve work order management, improve maintenance, preventive maintenance, enhance some reporting. A lot of time we also use that to track the facility engineers or technicians productivity, right? So by some KPI. So like for example, how long you get to resolve certain things. So this is kind of a KPI that can be seen in the CMMS. Yeah, right. So a circle of diagram, and then report out what is the analysis of work, label the following, like work order, preventive order, and work schedule. So this is kind of simple kind of exercise that you can actually do, right? So air conditioning system. The FM operates in a commercial building aircon and plays an important role because it determines whether there's good air quality, electrical consumption is okay, it contributes to some part of a carbon reduction, basically some Paris Agreement COP26. Um, basically is a whole idea to reduce carbon reduction, energy savings. Yeah, a lot of common air condition problem could be too cold, too hot, airflow too high, supply of diffuser is not working, etc. And then sometimes there insufficient of outdoor air, so like noise level is also part of it. Yeah. So fan coil unit, you can actually do some overflow problem where there's leakages you can actually take care of. So this kind of leakage pipe. Um, then common problem is choking of pipe, and of course a wet vacuum cleaner can be used. Servicing of fan coil unit sometimes need to be replaced, as well as kind of clean up. So sometimes get dirty, chalk, and then eventually it's not so good. So we kind of replace that. So we have power meters, relative sensors to kind of track. So these are chiller plants photos, yeah, which we kind of work on that before. So yeah, now we come to some tutorial questions. There are kind of a few questions that we work on, then we will kind of discuss that during tutorial class. All right.